Good afternoon, YouTubers, or should I say good morning, YouTubers. T-Square here with T-Square Talks. I hope everybody's having a great day. It is Sunday. I hope everybody's enjoying their Sunday. If you celebrate Easter, I hope you're enjoying it with your family and doing some fun stuff. And if you don't, I hope you just have a great Sunday. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about a couple of different comments that I had over the last couple of days. One of them is basically talks about the prices of silver and how, once it jumps up, a lot of times people don't really want to pay the higher prices. Almost like it could knock them out of stacking for a little while. I call it desensitization to stacking, to the prices. We're so accustomed to one set of numbers, and then once we break through that set of numbers, essentially it stings. Every time we buy, we're getting a whole lot less, and we want to see the dips, for those of us that already have a lot, or that are still trying to acquire, and for those of you that guys and girls that already have a ton, then essentially you're happy that it's going up. You're not trying to acquire anymore. I'll tell you guys my thoughts here in just a second on that. And then the second part of this, if we get around to it, I want to talk a little bit about this idea that we're still going to see sub 20. I think it's a valid comment, but it's not a guarantee. And I just want to kind of talk about why I personally don't think now we're going to see sub 20 really at all. But let's get into it. Let's just kind of start talking. I'm going to start off, tell you guys a story real quick. If you guys enjoyed this video, please take a minute, help me out. It's Easter. Hit me up with a thumbs up button on this video. Let's see how many we can get today. It's Easter, so I would love to see us break 100. I'm always trying to shoot for that 100 thumbs up. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys a story. Back when, a while back, this was before the whole cough, we were buying silver. I was buying silver. I was doing YouTube videos. I think average, $16, $17, $18. Looking for deals here and there when we could find them. You scroll back and you check out my old videos. I mean, 99-cent premiums every day. That's not a sale. Spot price, that was a deal. Cyber Monday, spot price, maybe 20 cents over, 29 cents over, 25 cents over. Those were the kind of deals we were seeing. Fast forward down the line, we saw it go all the way to down to really 15, and then it starts climbing back up. And I remember when it hit $20.01. I was online live streaming every night, and I remember me sitting online talking with Ericgstax, who was a subscriber back then. He still might be. I don't see him as often, but and essentially the price was $20.01. He said, "Are you going to pull the trigger?" I said, "Nope. I'm sticking to my $20 rule. I ain't paying a penny over $20. And it was 20.01. I actually got teased because 100 ounces at a 1 cent over, and I refused to spend that dollar. I was stubborn. I'm stubborn in my ways on certain things. And I went to bed, and I said, that's okay. Tomorrow, at some point in the day, it's going to dip below 20. I mean, we're too close for it to matter. And all of a sudden, I wake up the next morning, and it's $20.80. And I was like, there's still hope. It could dip. And then within a week, it was $22. And then it just kept going up from there. Eventually, it got all the way up to $29. Those of you guys that remember during the whole cough, $29 it worked its way up to. And by that point, you're sick to your stomach because now it's fresh. You were just paying those low numbers not too long ago. And I know $11 was unrealistic, that you could buy it for $11. The spot price might have said 11, but you expected it to come back to where it was, and it never did. And it may never go back to under 20, just like we'll never see 50-cent cheeseburgers, and we'll never see 99-cent gas. I know I talked to a member slash and subscriber tonight, a good friend of mine. He's been a member of the channel for a little while now, and he had made a comment that he thinks, it's possible when this, I'll just say, I'm trying to say it politically correct because I know there's people on both sides of the aisle. But essentially when Trump comes back, we'll go back to cheap gold and cheap silver. Sub $20 silver, sub $2,000 gold, and maybe back down to $2.35 gasoline. But the truth of the matter is, in my personal opinion, what's done is done. The printing of money has already been printed. We've had 4 years of higher printing, and unfortunately when Trump was in, I do like Trump, he wanted lower interest rates. It was easy when Biden came in to talk smack and say Trump put on more debt than any other president. You know what? When you have more debt owed and you have to pay an interest on that, then you're going to do more. You're going to spend more because you're paying interest, you're paying more Social Security, you're paying more bills. And it's inevitable that this administration is going to put more debt on the debt. And realistically, I think whoever the next president is, I think they're going to put even more debt on. Because it's the process of fiat currency. It will continue to lose value and go down in value. Now, I guess you can say that depending on which side of the aisle you're on, will depend on how they spend their money. Will they spend it on overseas stuff, or will they spend it on stuff here in the United States? That, I guess that's a perk. If we're going to print, we might as well print and use it for something good here in the United States. That's my opinion. If they're going to print regardless. Do I think printing money is good? Absolutely not. However, that's what causes inflation, and that's what makes it to where we're seeing our investments go up, our stacking investments, and really all investments go up, whether you're stock market, cryptos, solid metals, precious metals, whatever the case may be. Once you get desensitized, though, to these numbers, these low numbers, it makes it hard to want to pull the trigger. It was commented in a comment that one individual was going to wait and save their cash so they have even more cash to buy precious metals with. However, if you take some countries, we'll take Venezuela, since that's the most recent country to experience really high inflation. If you had that attitude over there, you would have seen just prices just slowly keep going up and going up and going up, because really more and more people are realizing that the currency is losing value, and there's not really many exits. There's not really many options that you can do. It's inevitable they're going to keep printing money. It's the only thing they know. Nobody wants to be the bad guy and do what needs to be done. You can even take Jerome Powell. If Jerome Powell cracked the whip tomorrow and said, you know what, we're going to take out inflation right now once and for all, we're going to put it down. What are we going to do? We're just going to skyrocket interest rates. The economy is the economy. We're going to let some air out of this stuff, and we're going to see interest rates go up, and we're going to see inflation come down. They're not willing to do that. They don't want to see stuff come down, because the truth of the matter is, essentially, they collect more in taxes the higher your assets are worth. Eventually, you will sell your assets, your house, for a whole lot more money, and they're going to take a larger cut of that money. It's going to put us all in higher tax brackets, so they're going to collect more money. It's going to cause items that we buy on a daily basis to go up at the store, and therefore they're going to collect more in sales tax. These are all facts of what's going to happen, and it's going to make precious metals go up even higher, because more and more people are going to either be buying the items that uses precious metals to create, or they're going to be buying precious metals to protect their wealth, like a lot of us in the community do. There are certain times where I'm hoping to see a big pullback, when the markets are manipulated heavily. manipulation with all the shorts that we had seen in the past on silver that essentially is being covered right now because they're scared to be holding heavy shorts. And that's why we're seeing the price inch up to what should be a more fair price. Now, are they backing down on shorting silver? That's a possibility. Or are they, taking a break because they know that they can't control this anymore. There's a possibility it's going to break free, and when it breaks free, it's off to the races. And this idea that we're getting put out, I noticed that, there's a lot of articles from even in mainstream media that, hey, maybe gold and silver is the way to go. But if you're looking to do that, how do you get into gold and silver? Well, you buy ETFs. You buy paper. That's what these articles are telling people. So they're buying paper, which means naturally the price does go up. However, these people are going to be left holding pieces of paper because they don't understand. There are so many people out there right now that want to get into precious metals and they don't know how. So when they come across this article, what's the first thing they do? They talk to their stockbroker and they look at these ETFs and they buy into that, but they're not holding physical. In fact, they'll laugh at us for buying physical. But at the end of the day, we hold ours. We're holding our position. And you can't manipulate what you are holding. You are holding X amount of ounces, and that's it. They're your ounces. Don't be fooled for a minute that silver going up right now is just a fad or a hype or any of that. Silver's going up right now because the dollar is going down. It is losing value at a faster and faster rate. And the faster it loses value, the more silver and gold are going to go up. And as that happens, you have an opportunity to protect your family's wealth for generations down the line. That's why, I stack silver. I was telling someone today, man, some of the coins that I bought in the past, if I hadn't bought them, like those presidential dollars, yeah, I bought boxes of them, uncirculated, and they didn't do nothing for me. Had I been buying gold at $1,000 an ounce, where would I be today? And that's what, when I bought those presidential dollars, I guess I can thank Obama for ending that program for the public, because had that not happened, I would have still have my boxes, $1,000 boxes of presidential dollars, and I had every single one of them. Just sitting there. But can you imagine if instead of 20 boxes of them, I bought 20 ounces of gold, where that would be today? I mean, it's crazy. I saw some comments come up on that video today, and it really made me think about it, but hey, we live and learn. Now, as we're getting older, we're understanding precious metals is wealth. These fiat dollars are just constantly losing value. So be prepared for what could come down the line. We could see a big jump on gold and silver, and it could really change your position financially. So I want people to be aware of that. And if they don't really have any, and they're waiting for sub 20, it may not happen. And I would feel really bad, and I know you will too, if you're debating buying and you are just waiting for a major dip like that, thinking, oh, I'm going to have more. We'll see how it will play out. I'm not an expert. I'm not a financial advisor, but I want people to think about it. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys again on T-Square Talk. Y'all have a great day, and be sure to hit that thumbs up. I'm counting on you. So take care, everybody, and have a great day. Bye-bye.